This is Overcomer. It's actually based off of the movie Overcomer, which I think my grandmother sent to us, 2 years ago? She sends us a Christian movie every year. So here's the movie Overcomer, and here's the book adaptation by Chris Fabry. So the movie and the book adaptation, partially, are both made by the Kendrick Brothers, Alex and Stephen Kendrick. So this one is a story about a man named John Harrison, who is a high school basketball coach and history teacher. Now, the problem is that the factory in their tiny town is it's been on the low income side for a few years, but everybody's been staying. However, they have decided to move this factory to another town, meaning that a lot of John's high school basketball team members are going to be out, going to other schools. And so his high school basketball coaching job is kind of over. However, he still has his job teaching history. But his wife also teaches at the school, so they don't have much of an income. And their principal at the school suggests to John that he coach cross country. And he does not know anything about cross country, but he decides to try it. Hannah, she has asthma, but she's a very good runner. So he decides to take on this one-man band team and go for it. So he trains her, and things are looking up, but he just can't get her quite into the spirit like he could want, because he doesn't know anything about cross country. So when he goes to visit the people at the hospital with his pastor, he talks to a man who has a lot of knowledge about cross country. And he seems to have about the same style of running. He used to run as Hannah does. So John decides to get a few recordings of this man talking to Hannah to get her more into it from someone else who actually knows how to run cross country. And it's very heartwarming, and the book actually has some pictures from the filming of the movie Overcomer. That's the actual book page. So that's about halfway through the book. And then it's a very good book. It has the little about the authors section at the back. And it's a book about not allowing your faults to define you. And the Kendrick Brothers do a lot of these movies, and they have like the same 8 or 9 cast members, so it's very easy to recognize their movies. Grandma sends us one of these every year, and these are just the first 3 that we found. This is Fireproof, War Room, and Overcomer. So even if you aren't a Christian, I would definitely recommend watching the movies, reading the books, just because they teach very good life lessons. So until next time, goodbye, and make sure to make time for tea and a good book.